In this video, I'm going to go over some of the expectations for the discussion forum. So let me begin by sharing my screen. So right now I'm in the week one to-do list, and this has all the content for the week. So you should have at this point already gone through the videos and looked at all the readings and viewings for this week. And so you'll see at the end of most weeks in this course, an invitation to participate in the discussion forum. I will always link to the discussion forum in that step. And here you see the reminder about when the discussion is due. So your initial post is always due Sunday at 11:59 p.m. And then your response to at least 2 classmates is due by Tuesday at 11:59 p.m. The discussion board does close each week on Tuesday night. So once it's closed, you can't access it and participate after that point. So do make sure that you keep up with the discussion board participation so that you can both earn those points and also participate in our collective sense making around the readings. So let me show you now how to get into the discussion forum. So you'll click on that link and it will take you to the discussion board. That's where you'll find a prompt for that week. Sometimes I'll have a specific question I want you to answer. Sometimes I'll have a series of questions and you can choose what you'd like to answer. And that is the case for this first week. So I have a series of different questions and you can choose 1 or 2 that are interesting to you to write your reflection. And also for this week, you'll be briefly introducing yourself since we're all getting to know each other as we get started. And then you'll see here the discussion forum rubrics are at the bottom of the page. And I wanted to talk through what I'll be looking for in the discussion board so you can clearly see how I'll be evaluating your discussion posts. So the first criteria is quality of response. In this section, I'm looking to see, as you can see for level 4, that you address all the prompts with precision, accuracy, and depth of knowledge. So this is really me looking at your post and asking, did they engage with the readings and viewings deeply? Did they actually do the readings? Can I tell that they are thinking deeply about the content for this week through the materials that have been presented? And so in order to get a 4 in this category, you have to clearly show me that you've done the readings and the viewings. And you also need to cite something from what you've read. If you don't have a citation, you will not be able to get the full 4 points in this category. I know that's been an expectation in previous TESOL courses that you've taken, so know that it's the same for this course as well. You might have a quote that you found particularly powerful that you want to mention or some concepts that you want to cite. And then just be sure that when you're citing, you put in parentheses the author's last name, comma, year, and if it's a specific quote, comma, page number, P dot, and the number for the page in parentheses. Then at the very bottom of your post or of your discussion reflection, make sure you include the full citation, all of which for this course, if you're using any of the readings or viewings in this course, you can find on the last page of your syllabus. I have a full list of the references and you can just copy and paste the reference that you are, or the author or the presenter that you're referring to. So that's how you can get a 4 in this first category, quality of response. The next category is clarity of response. So here I'm looking to see, are your ideas clear? Are there no mechanical errors in your writing? So you have everything is capitalized, you have periods, you clearly spent time organizing your thoughts into a coherent reflection or response. And so here, the most important thing to keep in mind is that this discussion board is not like a social media platform where you're using more social language to engage. I do want you to use more academic language when you are engaging in the discussion board. One reason for that is some of the writing that you use for the discussion board, you could then use for your paper. So it's also meant to be a scaffold for you to get your ideas out. And some of the same ways that you're framing things in the discussion board, you can then take for your assignments in this course and in other courses. So I want you to practice using more of an academic register when you are writing and responding on the discussion board. And finally, you'll be assessed looking at collegiality. So here's where I'm looking at your responses specifically, and I want to see, are you building upon what other people are arguing or asking about? Are you debating other viewpoints? And really, are are you contributing to the conversation, helping to expand the learning of our online community? So you're not just responding, I agree, or that's great, but you're asking probing questions, you're giving examples from your experience, you're making connections to what somebody else shared, or pushing back if you disagree with what they shared, in a respectful way. So this is a way to show me that you're working to make the discussion board more of a conversation. So that is how you'll be evaluated out of 12 points total. And as I said, you will have a discussion board, a graded discussion board for almost every week. Sometimes I'll ask you to post things on the discussion board that are not graded so that I can give you feedback or so that I can see your progress on different assignments. But know that there will generally be one that is graded, and it'll have the rubric attached if you need that as a reminder. All right, that is all I have to share about the discussion board, and I look forward to reading your first posts.